Welcome back to another installment of Nightmares and News. I'm your host Bumps in the Night, and here's the news. Rob Zombie teases House of a Thousand Corpses book with rare photos, original script, and more. Rob Zombie's debut horror film, House of a Thousand Corpses, just celebrated its 20th anniversary last year, and Zombie has taken to Instagram recently to announce that a brand new making-of book will be joining last year's Blu-ray re-release as part of the collection. Zombie writes on social media, "To celebrate the 21st anniversary of House of a Thousand Corpses being released, I thought I would give you a sneak peek at the House of a Thousand Corpses book that I have been working on. This thing is packed with rare photos, blueprints, storyboards, makeup tests, and my original script, with all my handwritten notes and sketches. Coming your way soon," Zombie notes in the Instagram post, which includes a series of rare behind-the-scene photographs that will be appearing in the upcoming making-of book. Photos from Zombie's personal collection feature stars Sid Haggard, Bill Moseley, and Sherry Moon Zombie. Taking us behind the scenes of this film's production, you'll also find a hand-drawn early sketch to the character who became known as the Professor, along with a couple other shots that show the makeup process for the iconic Dr. Satan. We expect the upcoming book will feature a whole lot more of these relics from Zombie's archives, and we'll be sure to keep you posted as we learn more about the release. The Scary Movie spoof franchise is getting a reboot at Paramount. With the Scream franchise back in theaters and the horror genre continuing to kick ass at the box office, you knew it was only a matter of time before the Scary Movie saga returned. Paramount is resurrecting the Scary Movie franchise with a brand new reboot movie, which will likely arrive in theaters in 2025. Variety notes in their report, Paramount Pictures announced that it is partnering with Fast and Furious mega producer Neil H. Mortiz to resurrect the dormant franchise. The Scary Movie is going into production in the fall of 2024 and should hit theaters in 2025. Scary Movie is also being made as part of the Paramount's First Look partnership with Miramax. Miramax will fully finance the production, with Paramount holding the distribution. Directed by Keenan Ivory Wayans, the first Scary Movie was released in 2000, just 4 years after Wes Craven reinvigorated the horror genre with his meta-slasher masterpiece Scream. Are you looking forward to this series reboot? Five Nights at Freddy's 2 officially confirmed for 2025 release. It may have taken forever for the first Five Nights at Freddy's movie to finally get off the ground, but it's officially full steam ahead for the sequel. Expect to see Five Nights at Freddy's 2 next Halloween season, as it's currently set for fall 2025 release. The announcement came via Cinecon and social media and arrived shortly after producer Jason Blum teased a behind-the-scenes photo from inside Jim Henson's Creature Shop. The sequel hadn't been confirmed at the time of his posting, but this news makes it official. Released in theaters and available for streaming on Peacock on the same day, Five Nights at Freddy's was Blumhouse's highest-grossing movie of all time. In other words, it's no surprise that the sequel was so quickly greenlit. No other details have been revealed as of yet, including plot or cast, but the first film left clear teases on where it could go next. Are you looking forward to this next installment in the film series? We definitely are. EA denies rumors regarding cancellation of Dead Space 2 remake. After successfully bringing back Dead Space from cold storage, it would seem like a no-brainer that EA and developer Motive would get to work on a remake of Dead Space 2. However, according to a new rumor, that may not be in the cards. According to insider Jeff Grubb, who reported on the original remake's existence prior to the announcement, Grubb stated that Motive was working on concepts for Dead Space 2, but that work was ultimately shelved due to lackluster sales of the remake. EA Motive has in turn shifted work on Iron Man and Battlefield Universe. However, per ING, EA has responded to the rumor stating that "We don't normally comment on rumors, but there is no validity to this story." Adding a twist to all of this is that EA hasn't actually reported the sales numbers for the Dead Space remake. It was reported in February 2023 that the Dead Space remake was the best-selling new game in the US in January 2023. Furthermore, Motive had expressed interest in continuing the franchise, stating that they have ideas for the next game. Needless to say, there's a lot going on here, and the fact that EA didn't go against their usual reaction to a rumor raises a few eyebrows. Also, keep in mind that EA hasn't actually announced the Dead Space 2 remake, and until more comes out of this, we'll just have to wait with fingers crossed. Blumhouse and Lionsgate joins forces for brand new The Blair Witch Project movie. 25 years after the release of the original genre-changing classic, Lionsgate and Blumhouse announced out of CinemaCon they will partner on the development and production of the new Blair Witch Project movie, as the first film is a multi-picture pack with Blair Witch reimagining horror classics from the Lionsgate library. Based at Universal Pictures, where it has a first-look deal, Blumhouse is the gold standard in the horror space, generating blockbuster results from a string of modestly budgeted films including the Paranormal Activity franchise, Insidious, The Purge, Sinister, Halloween, Five Nights at Freddy's, and Megan. Blumhouse films have grossed nearly $6 billion at the worldwide box office. Blum will team up with producer Roy Lee on the new Blair Witch Project movie. Lee previously produced the 2016 film, the most recent installment in the franchise. Found footage masterpiece The Blair Witch Project changed the game back in 1999, subsequently spawning its own sprawling universe of media, including official follow-up films in 2000 and 2016, as well as multiple books and video games that have deepened the lore. That's all the news I have for you today, my lovely fiends. Stay spooky, keep those claws sharp, and consume more souls of the living. I've been your host, Bumps in the Night, and remember, horror is a beautiful thing.